Year-end reflections. The sound of bells, twinkling lights, and that lump in your throat that no one likes to admit. While everyone seems to be celebrating, many are on the brink of exhaustion, trying to balance social expectations, family conflicts, and the pressure to plan a bright future, all while the credit card cries for help. Have you ever felt like the world expects more from you than you can deliver? But here's an unexpected truth. The problem isn't you. It's the script you've been sold. The good news? You can rewrite that story right now. In this piece, we'll explore how to navigate the year-end holidays without getting lost in the chaos, keeping calm, clear, and focused on what truly matters, your peace of mind. So, how are you feeling today? Leave a comment. I'd love to know and chat with you about it. Ah, the year-end holidays. A time filled with sparkle and decorations, but also brimming with suffocating expectations. It's amazing how society sets an unattainable standard for the perfect Christmas. Amid flawless trees, bountiful tables, and smiles gracing greeting cards, some people get lost in the anxiety of pleasing everyone. The aunt who demands a chef-worthy dish, the neighbor with lights brighter than the stars, and even that Instagram feed that looks straight out of a movie. It's a real performance, but is it worth the price of our mental peace? And speaking of social media, there's no escaping the comparisons. The curated lives of others expose our own vulnerabilities. While someone posts their dream dinner, you might be wondering if you manage the basics. This can deal a hard blow to self-esteem and spark a spiral of dissatisfaction. How about a strategic pause? Maybe disconnecting for a few hours, focusing on what truly matters, like a good book or a nostalgic movie, could bring more relief than any like button ever could. Then there are family expectations. There's always that relative who asks, "So, what's new?" as if your life were a TV series. Dealing with these demands requires patience and a dash of humor. For example, responding with something lighthearted like, "Oh, the latest is that I'm mastering the art of living one day at a time," can disarm any tense conversation. After all, Christmas isn't a competition. It's an opportunity to create genuine memories. This leads us to another major challenge: family reunions. Family gatherings are a mix of nostalgia and tension, aren't they? On one hand, there's the joy of seeing loved ones, but on the other, there are those reunions that feel like emotional traps. When an offhand comment turns into a heated debate, anxiety finds fertile ground. The trick is not to fall into the trap of provocations. If someone stirs the pot, a smile followed by, "Let's focus on what really matters today," can save the atmosphere and even surprise those expecting a reaction. Diverse opinions are always at the table, often along with the turkey. Political views, life choices, and even that recipe that isn't like grandma's can spark disagreements. Setting boundaries is essential. If you feel a conversation spiraling out of control, practice the art of redirection. Bring up a new topic or excuse yourself to help in the kitchen. Small gestures like these can prevent major discomfort. To maintain emotional balance, remember to carve out moments for yourself, even amidst the chaos. A quick walk, listening to your favorite music, or even a few minutes of silence can help. You can also create small self-care rituals, like savoring a hot drink while taking deep breaths. These little touches make the experience less draining. And as you balance your emotions, another challenge looms: the expenses and consumerism of the holidays. Ah, consumerism. It hits hard this time of year, doesn't it? Irresistible sales, endless gift lists, and an invisible pressure to spend more than you can afford. This creates a cycle of anxiety, especially for those already on a tight budget. But who says the holiday spirit has to come with a high price tag? A handmade gift or a heartfelt letter can convey much more affection than something expensive. How about a jar of homemade cookies or an album with special photos? It's not just about avoiding debt, but redefining what it means to celebrate. The secret is to focus on moments, not things. Swapping a formal dinner for a casual picnic or suggesting a creative Secret Santa where everyone brings something they made can transform the experience. Beyond saving money, these ideas add a special charm to the festivities. It's not about how much you spend, but how you connect with people. Practicing conscious consumption is a skill that can bring great peace. Before buying, ask yourself, do I really need this? Who will benefit from this gesture? This simple habit curbs impulse purchases. If the financial strain feels overwhelming, talk to someone you trust. Talking about money is still taboo for many, but it can be liberating. As you simplify the holidays, your mind naturally starts pondering what lies ahead, reflections and year-end goals. The year's end inevitably comes with a life retrospective. Did I do enough? Many ask themselves. This internal pressure can be harsh, turning the season into fertile ground for anxiety. But do we really need to be so hard on ourselves? Perhaps true victories lie in the small steps. Did you do something you were proud of? Have a simple but special moment? Writing a gratitude list can bring a fresh perspective and even lighten the burden of self-criticism. When it comes to goals for the next year, the key is to simplify. Dreaming big is great, but breaking goals into smaller steps makes them more attainable. For instance, if you want to improve your health, start with small actions like drinking more water or walking for 10 minutes a day. Big changes happen through consistency, not haste. And that plan that didn't work out? Use it as a lesson, not a source of frustration. Embrace the present moment as a gift in itself. We're so focused on what's next that we forget to take a deep breath and enjoy the now. Try pausing to appreciate a song, a good coffee, or even the simple fact of being in a safe place. This type of practice, combined with self-compassion, prepares the mind for what's to come. Speaking of preparation, let's explore some strategies to better care for yourself during the holidays. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, especially during the holiday season. Anxiety can be alleviated with simple and effective practices. Deep breathing for a few minutes, for example, is like pressing the body's reset button. Have you tried the 4-7-8 breathing method? Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale slowly for 8. It seems simple, but is a powerful antidote to tension. Maintaining a healthy routine during this period can work wonders. A quick outdoor stroll recharges your energy. Physical exercises like stretching or dancing to your favorite music release endorphins and help reduce stress. And of course, don't neglect sleep. Sleeping well is revolutionary during hectic times. If your mind is racing, try reading something light before bed or using guided meditation apps. When the emotional load feels too heavy, remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Talking to friends, family, or even seeking professional support can bring clarity and comfort. Sometimes just venting can make your heart feel lighter. With so many tools at your disposal, it's possible to face the year's end with more balance and serenity. Now that we've explored these aspects, here's the question: how are you taking care of your well-being? Now that you know how to handle the pressures of year-end, the question is, what will you do with all this? Will you stay on autopilot or start prioritizing what truly matters? Remember, change begins with small actions. Take a deep breath, reflect on what truly brings you happiness, and take the first step towards a lighter and more meaningful year-end. Speaking of steps, why not share in the comments which of these ideas you'll put into practice? We'd love to hear how you plan to turn your holidays into moments of more connection and less anxiety. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. There's a lot more content like this coming your way to help you build a more balanced and happy life. Oh, and don't leave just yet. The video on your screen is the perfect complement to continue this journey. Click on it and let's dive even deeper into this topic together.